When it rains, it pours. I think I literally already said that, but I'm on the other side, and I've effed up really bad. Hey, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today's video, we are replacing the rear sensors on the 2006 Volkswagen Beetle. 2.5 liter convertible, obviously. Got some new rims and tires for the wife's Beetle. It's a little bit of a project car. I do have a scanner. I had to go buy a special scanner for the Volkswagen, the VAG. I'm gonna call it the VAG, to pick up the code so you can actually read the ABS sensors. So if you're interested, I'll probably do a separate video on that. But yeah, so it did say rear left, I believe it said. And on Amazon, the only rear ABS sensors I could find was basically left and right. I think they're universal. Comes in a 2-pack, so I'm just gonna rip the tires off and just do both. We're gonna probably keep the vehicle, so I'm just gonna, replace the parts as I go. So let's rip the tires off and we'll see how seized these ABS sensors are. All right, well, in the process of trying to get the caliper off so I can get the hub off, or the rotor off so I can drill that bit out, the 2 bolts, I got the top one loose, the bottom one I stripped with the 8mm hex. So I went ahead and I bought one of these extractor, multi-spline screw extractor set. I'm going to try and hammer it out. I'll let you know how it goes. Alright, I managed to get the screw out, or the old bolt. So this is the top bolt for the caliper. The bottom one is rounded off. It's 8mm, and it won't accept the 9. I don't have an 8.5. I was going to try Torx and hammer a Torx in, but then I said, you know what, I'm going to bite the bullet and buy one of these screw extractors. So 5/16 is really close. And it fits. It's so hard to do with one hand, but that fits in there and it grabs really good. So I think I'm going to give it a couple love taps, heat it up, and give her a shot here. Alrighty, I got her. 5/16 didn't work. It was a little too skinny. Oops, there we go. And 11/32ths. 11/32. That fit snug. I got this cute little tiny ball peen hammer. Tapped her in. This thing's actually super helpful. So yeah, this spline thing, it worked excellent. I think I gotta tap that off now. I mean, this bolt's junk, but I'll get it replaced. All right, YouTube, today's your lucky day. You're getting a sweet little pointer that I just, a sweet try. I could try that again. So instead of trying to fight with this thing with sandpaper like everyone else in the world probably does, which is what I did with the front left, I fought and fought and fought, but it was different. I could actually I got a tap set in there and I really reamed it out. I'm just saying to hell with that, and I'm just going to sand the plastic. I just sanded those shoulders off. It's probably better than sanding this, the steel, the hub, so to hell with it. So I'm just shaving these off just a bit more, put some lube on here, tap her in. Bob's your uncle, Mary's your aunt. When it rains, it pours. I think I literally already said that, but I'm on the other side, and I've effed up really bad. There's the backing plate, the dust shield, whatever. It rusted clean off. Now, in the front, that wasn't such a big deal, but in the rear, it is a big deal. But that's not even the problem. I sheared the ABS sensor bolt head off. It was tight, and I did lube it, and I did my best, but it just wouldn't go. So hopefully, let's see if I can get you in there. Right there. It is a pecker head. So I started drilling it. I've got my bolt extractor like I used on the other side. For the caliper bolt, now I'm onto this little thing. I think it's 4mm hex head, so it is a small screw. I started drilling it with a regular drill bit. Excuse me. And I got a hole there. It's kind of going a bit lopsided. And now I got a left-handed drill bit. I'm going to try and just drill, and just hopefully that thing comes right out. Other than that, All right, when it rains, it pours, and I gone. What's the old saying? Gone, done, fucked up. So, like I said, snapped the ABS sensor bolt inside of the spindle, the stub axle rather. Okay, I tried reverse thread drill bits, wouldn't work. Went ahead with my extraction bolt set that I used on the other side, snapped the friggin' extraction bolt in there. It's done. I gotta pull the bearing assembly, the hub assembly, remove the 4 bolts, and I'm gonna just replace it. I bought them from Volkswagen. They come in pairs. The stub axles, and yeah, just gonna get all new here. I got 4 new bolts. I want to say special shout out to, I think his name is Corey there. I think he's Canadian. I stumbled on his channel trying to figure out like what parts I need, so I went ahead, I copied pretty much what he's doing. So I'm gonna go put the link in the description for all this rigging, and I'll put a link to his video too. It'll be way more in depth than what I'm about to do, but I've got this bearing assembly puller here, so take that cover off, pull the axle nut off, 30 millimeter I believe it was, pull the bearing here. Alright, so this puller is working, 6-inch, just off Amazon there. 30 millimeter, took the axle nut off pretty easily, and I got to hold the bearing, but she's starting to move. 16 millimeter for the bolts. They came off pretty easy, actually. Hit them with a bit of a PE blaster, but stub axle bolted on. 44 foot-pounds of torque there. Yeah, 44 foot-pounds. New dust shield. I put a little bit of anti-seize on there. Just kind of the mating service. All right, new hub assembly. So it slid on good. It's touching ever so gently, but it went on good. What I did is I pushed it as hard as I could. I got a rubber mallet. You know, keep it with one hand. Try and keep it square, obviously, and just keep tapping it all around. Then I was able to get the nut on, and just ran the nut on nice and easy. That pushed the hub assembly onto the spindle there, and torque to, I think I went 140-ish, 150 pounds. I can't quite remember the torque spec for that one, but somewhere's in that ballpark. Went ahead. I've got the ABS sensor installed, the new one, and yeah, we're ready to get the rotor on, get the brakes back together. Yeah, so I snapped the bolt extractor inside of the stub hub. That's the whole reason for this video, more or less. I'll show you. Here she is. Hopefully you can see that right there. Tried the left-handed drill bit, broke it. Extraction bit, broke it. There was no saving her. Lucky I was able to get 2 stub hubs. I didn't realize there was a twin pair. 2 stub hubs for like $70 Canadian from a Volkswagen in Toronto. So that's a good deal. So I have another stub hub, so likely I'll end up changing the hub assembly on the right side in the rear, and then I'll have all fresh. Maybe when I go do struts or something like that. But anyways, this video is way too long. If you're still here and you have a Volkswagen like this, I got rusty rockers, a leaky window, and it's getting a whole new paint job, definitely subscribe. I am posting videos. I haven't forgot about you guys. Just been busy. Anyhow, catch you on the next one. Take care.